Sid. Today I want to talk about this book called Viewfinder by John M. Chu. I talked about this book in my previous video that I wanted to talk about authenticity versus honesty, authenticity versus being yourself. And in here, being yourself, I meant by being honest. Sometimes we feel like I want to say something or act in a certain way, but you kind of hide yourself and not saying it, or try not to be rude. And you can just excuse yourself and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna say this," even if it sounds rude or offending to somebody. But I'm not really appreciating as much as being yourself than being authentic. So today's topic is discovering authenticity of yourself, and I'm using the word called discovering. I don't think authenticity is intended. Authenticity is like something planned, but something about yourself that you didn't know and you discover, and that is being authentic. So in this book, the example that he talked about was when this author was in a costume, in a little panther costume like this, and he was able to be very crazy and dancing. And although he knew and his friends knew that who's in there is the author, John M. Chu, um, still it empowered him to become and act in a very funny way that whatever he wanted to be. And he found himself that he was being very courageous, and he was being ridiculous, and he was able to just approach to people and offer help, and the little kids come to you and everybody wanted to just be around you and take picture with you. And so he felt it was so empowering. And so that's what I mean by authenticity. Sometimes, oftentimes we feel scared, so we have a fearful mind about something. And when we are scared, okay, well, let me try. You have a courage to try something new. And once you start doing it, when you're in a mascot, when you're in a maybe new role, when you're having a new title, new leadership roles, you realize that you discover something about you that you didn't know about. So in um, our programmed brain, we used to think that we are very used to thinking, we this is how it has been in the past, and therefore it's going to be like this. And it has a limitation about yourself and also the environment and the other people as well. So when you try something like this new, and you discover something about yourself and your new ability to connect with people, your new ability to break free from your fears and be courageous and be more open and be more approachable and be more crazy. And that is what I find really interesting about this book. So, the core message here is that authenticity is not planned expression, but is more of a discovered identity about yourself. And when you're, what else is that? Yeah, so related to that, I talked about like acting class in my previous video that I was taking. I took, I think, I don't know, maybe I took the acting class for 3 months or 6 months or something like that, just for fun. And there, the one of the exercise was a social status game. So you have a jar with a number from 1 to 10, and when you pick any number randomly, that's the role they will be playing, the social status that you'll be playing. So when you get 10, you'll be like a filthy rich and you're super you consider yourself as very high in social class, and you act like that. And if you pick like a 1, then you be like very timid and you don't have any say to the world and nobody cares about you, and you feel like you're homeless or you don't have any money, you don't have any job, and you don't have any like a house or anything, so you live on the street, something like that. And so when you think about yourself in two different ways, the two extremes like this, and you change your behavior. So by doing so, we can discover ourselves, and the impact of this discussion today. I think it is encouraging you to jumping into a new role and then going to a new place and trying new things. And if you're switching career or expanding your expertise area from one to the other, the world and may kind of have a how would I say, like enclosed eyes, and they want to only look at your past experience and they want to project how your performance will be and how your knowledge, expertise areas might be. But in fact, I'm calling you seed from today. The reason why is that the seed has so much potential, but it's encapsulated with a little cover, and but when it breaks out of that the case and you become a tree, you become a flower, and you can become a very tall and big and wide, uh, lush green trees or very colorful flowers that you can't even imagine. Someone look at you being seeds for many months or many years, and then they might think that, oh, that's only you can do. But in the reality, when you meet the right environment and with the in the right soil and right amount of moisture and the right amount of sunlight, you have all of a sudden given that environment to break free from that um, previous conception of you, then you become totally different self, and that is the authenticity that I say you found about yourself. That is a joy of living life. So I'm ending this video by telling you that I wish you try, maybe today or this week. You plan to try something that you are scared of, you've never thought you'd be possible to be able to do, or go somewhere that you've never been, and tell me if you discovered anything about yourself, your authentic self, that you found. You can leave in the comments and I can provide my input, and we're gonna have a nice conversation. And besides that, for next video, I wanted to talk about another book. It's called the Politics by Aristotle. It's not as scary as it seems, and it's not as boring as it seems. But I found the really really interesting insights from this book, which I wanted to share. So that is upcoming, and also I wanted to start a new series in my YouTube channel that talks about a collective intelligence. Um, from my experience and other books that I've been reading, I've been really inspired to investigate more of the idea of a collective intelligence, and that has when the number of people get together and have a certain intention and start to have a discussion, it can unlock so much, just like the authenticity that we talked about, discovering yourself. So that is coming, and let me know if you want to hear more about that and other things. Then we can look into it. Okay, thank you very much for today, and have a nice day. Bye.